About a half hour after we got off air last night, a home near the Middleton Airport caught fire and exploded. Happened about 11 at a home off Capitol View Road, just outside the Middleton city limits in the town of Springfield. By daylight, well, this is what remained of that property. The Dane County Sheriff's Office saying this blast killed 2 people, although they have not yet been identified by the medical examiner at this time. Now, here's what else we know from investigators. The sheriff's office says first responders arrived to find the house engulfed in flames. That fire may have set off ammunition being stored inside the home, possibly helping that explosion, but that cause has not been determined yet. And because of the sound of the ammunition going off, some residents did report hearing gunfire, but authorities say no shots were fired. But that did leave a major mess for cleanup crews tasked with clearing that scene.
As you see, it's very unstable. There's nails, there's debris, there's insulation, there's bullets, there's ammunition everywhere. And as our team is going through there, you see there's flare-ups as well.
The blast shook Capitol View Road and the surrounding area. One neighbor telling us people were confused as to what was happening since the blast woke some of them up.
Oh, it was just a huge explosion. It rocked the house. It woke up all the neighbors on the street. The whole woods were on fire. And we didn't know what happened because we were sleeping.
Now, there were initial concerns this may have been caused by a natural gas line, but Madison Gas and Electric says they only provide electric services to that particular residence, not natural gas, so the cause really not known yet. And last night's breaking news is once again a reminder to make sure you have our Channel 3000 mobile app downloaded to your phone. Get it for free. Turn on your push alerts so you never miss a major story happening in your neighborhood. Well, as we wait to learn the exact cause of this blast, questions are still swirling about what part that extra ammunition may have played in the explosion. Our Braden Ross sat down with an expert to learn how you can make sure your ammunition is stored safely. Braden?
Yeah, when fire crews first got to this scene of this fire last night, it was already big enough to lead them to proceed with extra caution. And that was before they started hearing gunshots.
Everybody, please proceed with caution. We are about 2 miles out. We can see flames and smoke from here.
That was the message out to first responders as they rushed to the scene of a large home explosion just outside Middleton late Tuesday night.
House completely down, appears to have been a large explosion. House is fully engulfed.
But before they could even reach the flames,
All Middleton fire units, back down, do not approach. We've got heavy gunfire.
it turns out it was gunfire those first responders were hearing, but not because someone was shooting.
There's bullets, there's ammunition everywhere.
Dane County Sheriff Calvin Barrett confirmed to News 3 Now the home did have ammunition inside, which, if set off by a fire, can sound like gunshots.
There was some ammunition there, which is typical, right? Typical in this area is nothing that was out of the ordinary.
I would, venture to guess that it's probably a good amount of people. It's probably an afterthought, maybe, right? Because it's not particularly dangerous without the firearm.
Corey Eliason is a firearms instructor at Vortex Edge in Barneveld. He says while the ammunition itself isn't likely to cause harm outside the barrel of a gun, storing it safely is still important.
Firearm, that's an easy one, obviously in the gun safe at home. And ammunition is the same way, though, too. We want to keep that in a safe, ideally because it's dry, and then also it prevents corrosion and things like that.
His advice, when it comes to safe storage, just don't let ammo be an afterthought.
Maybe give it a little bit of thought. As much as you do storage of a firearm could potentially go a long way.
Now, ammunition can be especially dangerous in a fire if it's loaded into a firearm or kept in a metal container.